Welcome, everyone, to our channel. Today, we're diving into a fascinating story that intertwines the world of numismatics, finance, and the peculiarities of human error. Allow me to take you on a captivating journey exploring why a single 1-cent coin minted in 1999 has garnered a staggering valuation of $70 million due to its myriad errors and mistakes. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, a simple piece of currency with the potential to change lives, yet it remains a testament to complexity and imperfection that often occurs in manufacturing processes. The tale of the 1999 1-cent coin begins like any other, yet this particular coin is anything but ordinary. In the realm of coin collecting, known as numismatics, there exists a principle that makes some misprints, mint errors, or outlier coins incredibly sought after. Anomalies can ignite interest and fervor among collectors, and the 1999 1-cent piece represents a prime example of how small, seemingly insignificant mistakes can lead to immense value. What initially started as a routine minting process turned into an extraordinary lesson in the pursuit of perfection and how human oversight can lead to remarkable consequences. During its production run, the U.S. Mint was hell-bent on producing millions of these coins, which ultimately fell victim to quality control issues and unexpected lapses in the manufacturing protocol. Numerous factors contributed to the high valuation of the 1999 1-cent coin. One of the most significant among them was the discovery of the famous wide AM variety. This particular phenomenon occurs with the spacing of the A and M in America on the reverse side of the coin. The traditional close spacing between these letters is typical for coins minted in 1998 and 2000, but the 1999 wide AM error creates a striking visual distinction, catching the eye of both veteran collectors and newcomers alike. As the fascination with this type of error spread, so did the demand for the coins, driving prices into uncharted territory, with some examples believed to be worth upwards of $70 million. But this type of error wasn't an isolated incident. Several different mistakes occurred in the production line that contributed to the mystique and value of the 1999 1-cent coin. In addition to the wide AM, there are other notable mistakes worth mentioning. Collectors estimate that fewer than a few hundred of these valuable coins exist, and their rarity increases their desirability amongst collectors who appreciate both their historical context and aesthetic flaws. The coin underwent varying degrees of scrutiny as numismatists began to differentiate between the different anomalies and errors, resulting in a deeper appreciation for their worth. The interplay between demand, rarity, and expert evaluation is crucial in driving up the value of these coins. As more collectors become aware of such peculiarities, they're likely to be driven to acquire them, leading to an upward trajectory in pricing that defies traditional economic principles. The psychological factor at play here cannot be understated. As with any collectible, the inherent value increases based on the perceived worth within niche communities. An error coin within a monetarily driven world often transcends mere currency, becoming a collectible item that appeals to history buffs, hobbyists, and those seeking investment opportunities. Speculation also plays a major role. When collectors anticipate the next significant find in the market, it can fuel not only the demand for these coins but also the enthusiastic bidding wars that push their value to astronomical heights. The 1999 1-cent coin serves as a representation of the unexpected twists and turns our monetary systems can take, a microcosm of larger economic realities that often escape conventional understanding. The world of numismatics is a reflection of our own desires and the complexities of human error. It gives insight into the items we value and why we place such emphasis on their historical importance. Not every flawed coin will achieve greatness, rather, it is the combination of rarity, significance of the error, and the story behind them that propels coins like the 1999 1-cent into the annals of history. For numismatists, the journey doesn't merely end with ownership. There's a thrill in the hunt for a rare error, the excitement of discovery, and the satisfaction of research and validation from expert grading services. Coin collecting has given rise to a robust ecosystem wherein enthusiasts can engage with each other over their findings. Discussions range from mechanics of mint errors to the broader implications of economic narratives expressed through these coins. This synergy among collectors ensures the future relevance of such valuable pieces as they continue to circulate through different collecting communities. The story of the 1999 1-cent coin is not merely about the dollars and cents, but about what these coins represent in terms of our society, the fragility of perfection, and the way human endeavor sometimes leads to surprising outcomes. This increasingly valued coin continues to spark conversations about quality control, the consequences of oversight, and the complexities of the marketplace for rare items. Many of us might look at a 1-cent piece and dismiss it as insignificant, but few can grasp the underlying currents that emanate from its misprints, errors, and the potent symbol of human fallibility that it represents. Errors like those seen in the 1999 1-cent are reminders that sometimes, the most ordinary objects can hold extraordinary tales and unrivaled value simply because they didn't go as planned. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious newcomer, the story of the 1999 1-cent coin represents an intersection of art, economics, and history. Its fluctuating value reflects not just the physical attributes of the coin itself, but its ability to inspire awe and wonder long after it rolled off the minting press. With every transaction, each story told about the precious coin reinforces its place not just in our pockets, but also in our history and consciousness. In the grand scheme of coinage, the tale of the 1999 1-cent reminds us that imperfections, that often viewed as flaws, can bear extraordinary value when looked at through the right lens. The next time you come across a coin bearing the insignia of the U.S. Mint, take a moment to ponder the story it might tell, the errors it might contain, and the remarkable journey of value that could transform a simple piece of change into a treasure worth millions. Thank you for joining us today to explore this fascinating narrative. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins and their valuation, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more intriguing stories from the world of collectibles. We look forward to sharing more captivating insights with you in the future, and until then, keep searching for those hidden gems, because you never know when a simple error could lead you to something extraordinary. Next. Today, we embark on a remarkable exploration into the captivating world of numismatics, where the intersection of history, human error, and sheer luck can lead to extraordinary discoveries. In today's episode, we will delve into the astonishing story of a specific 1-cent coin minted in 1989 that is valued at an eye-popping $48 million due to its unique errors and mistakes. You may wonder how a seemingly ordinary penny could carry such a hefty price tag. The answer lies in the intricate issues that arose during its production, as well as the factors that play into its desirability among collectors. We all appreciate the stability that a well-functioning mintage system offers, yet, ironically, it is the flaws in these processes that sometimes create the most desirable coins. This tale begins on the production floor of the U.S. Mint, where the 1989 1-cent coins were being produced in astonishing quantities to meet demand. With millions of these coins flowing through the mint, it was an extremely busy time, and in the hustle and bustle, small errors began to creep into the minting process. One significant error that collectors have come to cherish is the famous close AM variety. The 1989 1-cent coin is noteworthy for its lettering on the reverse side, particularly the spacing between the letters A and M in America. In the standard design, these two letters should be spaced a certain distance apart, but through a fascinating fluke of production, some of the coins exhibit a decidedly closer spacing. This close AM variety has become a focal point of interest for collectors, as it deviates from the norm and offers a tangible illustration of the sometimes unpredictable nature of manufacturing processes. The close AM variety is scarce, and when collectors realized that this specific variety was created during standard production runs, enthusiasm for the coin skyrocketed. It's intriguing to note that while most 1989 1-cent coins have the expected spacing, those that deviate carry immense value. Rare coin production often leads to tantalizing anomalies, creating a mix of excitement and curiosity in collecting circles as enthusiasts seek out errors to add to their collections. Alongside the close AM variety, other errors and imperfections emerged from the 1989 coin production that significantly contributed to the overall valuation of these coins. One such example is the presence of several coins that were mistakenly struck multiple times, resulting in a phenomenon known as double striking. This error occurs when a coin is struck more than once during the minting process, resulting in an overlap of the design, creating a fascinating visual element that marks the coin as distinctive. This error is not only visually striking but also draws the attention of experienced numismatists who relish the opportunity to own such treasures. As collectors pursue these unique examples, they become even more enamored with the tale behind each piece, the very idea that a simple mistake turned an ordinary coin into a prized collectible. Such coins are rare and therefore incredibly valuable, with some examples being appraised for millions of dollars, as collectors seek to acquire these rare and unexpected finds that showcase the role of human error in the production of currency. There are also specific die errors that emerged during the minting process in 1989, contributing to the overall allure of these 1-cent pieces. For example, die clashing refers to when two coin dies come into contact with each other while they are intended to strike coin blanks, producing striking results where features of one die are imprinted onto the surface of the coin. This creates an intriguing visual element that captivates both seasoned collectors and novices alike. The rarity of such a phenomenon elevates the coin's value significantly. Additionally, there may be instances of blemished dies, resulting from wear and tear, which can create unique marks on the surface of the coin, further enhancing its individuality and desirability. The interplay between rarity, demand, and desirability fuels an intricate web of appreciation within the numismatic community, and as information about these distinctive varieties spreads through online forums and auction sites, the valuation of coins like the 1989 1-cent skyrockets. Another fascinating avenue of exploration in the 1989 1-cent coin narrative is the role of grading in determining value. Collectors live and die by the grades assigned to their coins, and the precision with which these pieces are evaluated brings forth an entire industry dedicated to the classification and authentication of coins. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers signifying superior quality and condition. A well-preserved 1989 1-cent coin with notable errors could be assigned a high grade, thereby boosting its market value. In contrast, errors on low-grade coins may not hold the same allure, partially because the lower grade suggests a decrease in the overall aesthetic appeal, which can impact collector interest. As such, the diligence with which collectors seek to authenticate and grade these coins speaks to the greater journey they undertake as enthusiasts. The 1989 1-cent coin serves as a remarkable illustration of how even minor errors in the minting process can snowball into valuable commodities that define entire segments of the numismatic market. As collectors avidly pursue these varieties, speculation and pricing fluctuate, and the excitement surrounding them grows, propelling their worth to astounding heights. Oftentimes, the narratives surrounding these errors contribute to the coin's perceived value. The backstory of how a coin came to possess its flaws and what it represents in the grand tapestry of American currency fuels a fervor among collectors. In the world of numismatics, each coin tells a story, whether it's a reproduction of history, a depiction of craftsmanship, or a reflection of the imperfections that make us all human. The 1989 1-cent coin embodies significant aspects of this narrative. It invites individuals to engage in historical discussions while also opening doors to conversations about chance and the intricacies of value creation. In essence, such mistakes offer not only monetary worth but also a richness of storytelling that goes beyond mere numbers. Furthermore, as the market expands and the interest in collecting fluctuates, the possibility for coins like the 1989 1-cent to appreciate in value persists indefinitely. Collectors are increasingly holistically considering coin investments, evaluating threads of history, anticipation of future demand, and rarity as they curate their collections. The evolution in the appreciation of coins with minting errors has transformed how collectors analyze potential investments and assess value. Underground networks and communities are forming around these discussions, as seasoned veterans and new collectors unite to exchange knowledge and insights. Such collaboration fosters a deeper understanding of the allure of error coins and augments the investment potential within the collection landscape. As we continue to explore the world of numismatics and the ever-shifting tides of valuation, it becomes increasingly clear that rare coins serve as fascinating artifacts reflective of our society's temperament, creativity, and even missteps. The 1989 1-cent coin emerges from the background as a material representation of the unpredictable intricacies of production. It functions as a reminder that within systems striving for perfection lie the spark for artistic creation. The allure of a flawed coin is that it symbolizes the juxtaposition between intended designs and the outcomes that can occur through random variables. Within the realm of coin collecting, the narrative does not simply rest on whether a coin is flawed, but rather how these errors reflect a larger journey through which both the coins and the collectors themselves navigate. The coin embodies the spirit of inquiry and the thrill of discovery, sparking a profound appreciation and eagerness for exploration. As we conclude this discussion on the extraordinary value of the 1989 1-cent coin, the overarching lesson becomes apparent, that within the complex fabric of human creation lies potential for greatness, and in every seemingly trivial mistake, there exists an opportunity to explore uncharted territories of worth. We hope you've enjoyed this deep dive into the phenomenal world of rare coins and how values can fluctuate dramatically due to human error. Please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon if you want to keep up with our journey through the intriguing universe of collectibles. We'll be back with even more incredible stories to share, so until next time, happy collecting, and may your pursuits lead you to remarkable discoveries that resonate throughout history. Today, we're diving deep into an astonishing story from the world of numismatics that will capture your imagination and leave you questioning the value we place on currency, the incredible tale of the 1992 1-cent coin, which can fetch upwards of $21 million due to a series of unexpected errors and mistakes that transformed this ordinary piece of change into a treasure beyond belief. Now, you might be wondering how a simple penny could become so immensely valuable, and the answer lies in the fascinating world of minting processes, design anomalies, and the collector's market, which can sometimes defy logic. As we unravel this story, we will explore the specific errors that made this coin so desirable, the implications of those mistakes, and the ways in which they've created dizzying possibilities for coin collectors and investors alike. The saga begins with the U.S. Mint during the early 1990s, a time when the country was living through economic fluctuations and changing designs of its currency to commemorate various anniversaries and historical events. The 1992 penny was part of a larger move towards modernization and redesign that included updates to the images featured on American coins, and it was also a year marked by heightened minting operations to meet the demand for coins due to economic activity. However, amidst these efforts, several critical errors occurred, leading to the production of some unique pieces that would captivate collectors and historians for decades to come. Among the most notable mistakes on the 1992 1-cent coin was the so-called notch error, which came about during the production process when a die used for striking the coins displayed an unintended notch or indentation. This happened due to wear and tear on the minting dies, creating coins with imperfections. The coins struck with this anomaly quickly became scarce, as most pennies produced in that year were perfectly minted, making the mishap stand out dramatically against the otherwise uniform releases. Collectors soon noted how these errors set certain coins apart, igniting a frenzy among numismatists who were always on the lookout for rare finds. The rarity of this specific error in particular created a perception of value that far exceeded face value. As more collectors became aware of the mistakes, rumors and stories circulated about the few existing 1-cent coins that had been affected by the anomaly, catapulting their prices to unprecedented levels. And it wasn't just the notch error that made these coins conspicuously valuable. There were also examples of the 1992 penny where the details of the design were misaligned, adding yet another layer of confusion and fascination for those who discovered them. This misalignment occurred during the minting phase when dies, or the tools used to create the impressions on the coins, were improperly installed or had been miscalibrated, resulting in distorted images and text that did not conform to the standards typically expected of U.S. currency. It's these sorts of unique characteristics that create an allure around the penny, the idea that each one might tell a different story or hold particular significance to a lover of coins. Therefore, as collectors began to share findings and pieces into the growing numismatic community, the perceived scarcity of the 1992 1-cent errors also started attracting the attention of investors who recognized the potential for profit in acquiring and reselling these rarities. It became commonplace for some individuals to sift through their change, desperately scouring through penny rolls in hopes of unearthing one of these coveted pieces. Such was the fervor that developed around these coins that some listings on auction sites presented these rare errors being exchanged for tens of thousands of dollars, bringing into question the valuation of not just currency but collectible items in broader terms. The process of what makes a coin valuable is wrapped in the notions of rarity, demand, and historical significance, and with the string of mistakes generated in minting procedures, the 1992 1-cent had all those factors concentrated tightly. As per coin collecting governance, coins battle through a grading system established by numismatic professionals. A coin's condition can range from good to mint state, with higher grades significantly impacting price. Among collectors, the pristine examples of the 1992 penny, specifically those few with the label of error attached to them, can reach staggering auction prices as bidders battle for the iconic piece of history. Furthermore, as the years go by, fewer and fewer of these error coins can be found, driving up their desirability and market value. At this juncture, it's important to discuss the implications for the broader market, as the astronomical prices for these coins captivate a new generation of collectors interested in investing not just in coins but in undervalued collectibles as a whole. The excitement surrounding the 1992 penny has led to increased media coverage and an expanding base of collectors seeking out coins of all sorts, generating enthusiasm that spills into other areas of the hobby. This cascading effect has served to bolster values not just for the 1992 1-cent coin but for many other era coins and collectibles beyond the world of numismatics. Stories proliferate about record sales at auctions, high-profile endorsements from celebrities who may dabble in coin collecting, and viral social media posts flaunting unique finds have facilitated a deep-seated love for coins that blurs the lines between investment, history, and hobby. As curious minds flock to coin shows and auctions, the atmosphere becomes electric with the thrill of the hunt, a sentiment that transcends generations and creates a community passionate about preserving history through currency. Another layer of depth in the story of the 1992 penny involves the intersection of public perception and supply chain variables that contributed to the coin's sudden surge in importance. Suppose we delve into the world of economic shifts that were taking place concurrently. As economies faced inflationary pressures and market fluctuations, investors sought stable alternative investments, turning to precious metals and collectibles, including coins. The 1992 1-cent coin quickly transformed into a symbolic artifact that represented more than its nominal value. It became a window into the unpredictability of markets and a reflection of changing attitudes towards physical assets. Within this narrative, we see how the advertising surrounding the coin has been vital in creating awareness not only of its monetary value but also its cultural significance. Publications and websites dedicated to coin collecting create lots of educational content that typically discuss the methodological approach to collecting and highlight unique aspects of any given coin, but the case of the 1992 1-cent coin has gripped specific attention due to its outsized valuation. Expert interviews, personal anecdotes from collectors who have experienced the thrill of acquisition, and graphical analyses of market trends have all played their part in promoting the narrative that these eras can transform mundane currency into gold mines. The cultural implications of valuable era coins are noteworthy as well, since they serve as conversation starters, nostalgic pieces of history, and vessels of storytelling, weaving a thread through time as people recount tales of their adventures finding unique coins just like the 1992 penny. The ambiguity about actual quantities in circulation feeds into this narrative, drawing speculation around flippers and those who may seek to capitalize on the hype but have limited understanding of the depths of engagement within the community. Moreover, one can only imagine the countless individuals who possess era coins without even realizing it, leading to potential stories of overlooked wealth hidden in everyday change jars. The anticipation to reveal what might come next as these mystifying pieces continue to emerge adds layers of excitement, amplifying the belief that numismatics can yield unforeseen treasures. As we journey through this vibrant world, let's also contemplate the possibility of future eras, further economic changes, and their implications for coins yet to be minted. Innovations in technology and improvements in quality control at mints have likely mitigated the potential for errors in recent years. However, nothing is immune. It's that intriguing potential of human error, combined with the complexities of modern production practices, that keeps collectors on edge, leading us to wonder, will the future minting operations inadvertently give rise to another remarkable series of errors that mirror the tale of the 1992 1-cent? As the cycle continues, history repeats itself in ways that both the industry and consumer can't always foresee, making the penniless penny from 1992 a powerful case study of how mistakes can yield bountiful rewards. For those of you who find yourselves captivated by this story and consider diving into coin collecting, it's worth exploring the vast landscape out there, tuning into the community and connecting with other enthusiasts who share this passion, and recognize that every era has a lesson and every coin tells a story that's just waiting to be uncovered. The tale of the 1992 1-cent may just be a glimpse into the deeper narratives that coins can tell, reflecting our society's values, historical shifts, and the perpetual quest for worth in a rapidly evolving world, linking our present to the past through the simple act of appreciation for the pieces of metal that pass through our hands every day. Thank you for tuning in, and we hope this journey into the world of era coins has enlightened your perspective on what your change may or may not be worth.